Welcome once again to my art studio, and today I want to show off some of the prints and the prints on canvas that I made for a couple who I recently illustrated their wedding. These are some of the prints on canvas that my couple ordered, and they are in protective plastic wrap, and I left them as such so that they could be transported when they come and pick them up. But I love the way they turned out. This was a selfie that the couple bridal party concocted, and you'll see this is one of two prints that have this selfie, and for this they chose this light sort of tan peach background. Don't ask me because I'm colorblind, but you'll see when the blue one comes along that it's different. This was the introduction of the couple as husband and wife for the first time. And when I sat down with them and asked them some of the key moments they wanted of their wedding, they said that this was one of the 5 or 6 elements that they wanted me to illustrate. And that's what I do. I come to a wedding or event, I meet with my client, I ask them what they would like memorialized to turn into fine art from their wedding, in this case a wedding. And they become these beautiful fine art prints. This is a print stretched on canvas, and it's set in a floater frame. You can see the canvas in the floater frame, and the details are really beautiful in terms of the edging of the print on canvas. It's so crisp, and I'm so pleased with the way it came out. This is the groom and his mom. And that's a big, shining, glaring light that's obscuring their faces. But there's Aaron, and there's Ellen, and this too, in a beautiful floater frame, canvas, a print on canvas and a floater frame, and I just love the quality of the job. Now all of these are signed, so I have, even though they're wrapped in plastic, I've cut out the back of the plastic and signed them, so that these are collectible works of art. And they're not just one static painting. There's this wonderful tradition now, and there are so many artists who are great at it, who go to your wedding and they paint one image, typically of a reception or a first dance, and that's what you get. You get one painting from that artist. There's paint flying around, and I know that's not something I would be good at because I could definitely let a couple of globs of paint go flying into someone's cocktail. But what I do is I make these beautiful illustrations on an iPad, and I roam around your event, and I get these really close-up shots that you wouldn't get if you were a painter stationed, yards away from where the action is going. So these are very intimate portraits, and they are very collectible portraits. These are one of a kind. These prints on canvas, I only made these 3 prints for this couple. That's all they wanted. So that's a really limited edition of 1 each. Now these prints are 2 by 3 feet prints, and I just love them. My couple doesn't even know they're getting them. They wanted smaller prints, but my whole jam about this business is making these prints to be collectible works of art down the road. Here's that bridal party again, this time with a blue background, and you'll see this particular print. These were made in an edition of 2. These are 2 artist prints, 2 artist proofs. So this is the second of 2 prints. And I'm keeping these. I want to hang these in my own home. But they're getting one of each of these prints as a surprise. These are 2 by 3 feet. They are signed, limited edition, artist proof prints. This again is the bridal party. This was another key element of their wedding that they wanted. They wanted themselves on the dance floor amidst all of their guests dancing. They wanted the introduction of themselves as husband and wife for the first time. They wanted their bridal party. They wanted to be seen with all of their friends, and here they are. This was the first image that caught my eye. To me, it resembled Matisse's dancing circle, that famous image of Matisse's collage with the blue background and the cutouts in black and primary colors interspersed throughout. I could have made this 100 variations, and I did, with different backgrounds. And here I just chose to keep it at predominantly yellow, black, and white. But when I make these illustrations, the client, in this case a couple that I make them for, gets these original illustrations on digital files, and they have a personal, non-exclusive license to replicate them in as many ways as they choose. So if they live with these for a while and they're like, you know what, we really love this image of the dance and we want to make 10 copies or 20 copies for our friends, they could do that on their own. They don't need my permission to do that. In this case, as part of their package, these are signed by me. So this, in my eyes, becomes something quite valuable for them down the road. This is my signature, and this is the title of the print. But they are permitted to make as many copies of these images for their personal use as they wish. So yeah, that's my brag for the day. I hope if you or someone you love is going to get married or has an event that needs to be memorialized, a bar mitzvah, bat mitzvah, 60th birthday, keynote speech at a conference, you'll think of me and think of the fine art that can arise from it. Thanks, and have a good day.